Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and welcome to everyone, and even a good evening to everyone. Today we're going to review our movie that we have watched together, and the title of the movie is Johnny English Strikes Again. The movie the genre of the movie is comedy movie, and the main character and the main actor for the movie is Owen Atkinson, Ben Miller, Olga Kurilenko, Jack Lacey, and Emma Thompson. So to start off, I would like to introduce myself and the others. My name is Muhammad Imran bin Aminuddin. My metric ID is 209101. Next person.
Hi, my name is Mahdato Adila. My matrix number is 207526.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Siti Aisyah binti Abdullah. My matric number is 205291.
Hi, my name is Nur Aziha binti Ibrahim. My matric number is 206108.
Hello everyone, my name is Bahira binti Baharudin and my matric number is 205588. So next question.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Nurina Izati. My matrix number is 208306.
Hello everyone. My name is Kopewan. My matric number is 205256.
Hello everyone. My name is Syada Izzati binti Rosli and my matrix number is 207797.
So my name is Nur Shuhada binti Muhammad Kamal. My matric number is 205399. Nice to meet you guys again.
Okay, good evening to everyone. My name is Muhammad Ammar Sazani bin Azri. My matrix number is 205727. So nice to meet you again.
Okay, to start off with our movie review. Can everyone hear my voice?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, to start off, I would like to make way to Mahdiatul to give her opinion and review first.
So my review for this movie is this movie didn't really reach my expectation because yes, they have Rowan Atkinson as their caster, but the storyline of the movie is not really quite interesting because I think the storyline is a bit bland and expected. We can expect what will happen next, especially when the villain came. The scene when the villain came, like when the first scene shows the villain, I know that he will be the villain because normally like in story in movies, villains is always someone that are popular and someone that everyone adore, and when we try to tell everyone that he is the villain, people will not believe. Yeah, and that is it. How about others? How about Norina, what do you think about this movie?
Okay, hi. Okay, generally I do enjoy the movie, but can I say I'm not really satisfied with the movie, like, but maybe it is close enough to say that it can be reviewed as a nice laid back movie like that. And then about the storyline, I think it has a very simple storyline. Like they doesn't drag the introduction. They right away go to solving the problem. So I think it's a very simple flow movie. Like they don't really have complicated plots. But there's only two things that I like about this movie. Is firstly, I just love the character of Miss Buletova because out of all the cast, I think Buletova's roles kind of convinced me in a way like um at first I thought she was the villain, but then turns out she works for the Russian intelligence, right? So I think her charismatic in that movie convinced me that I see her as a better actor other than the main cast. And then second thing is there's one more values or one sweet things that I that I get from this movie is the friendship of Mr. Johnny and Buff. Like um Buff was always there for Mr. Johnny, right? So I think it's very sweet and kind of crucial of the crucial crucial point of the movie because like at the end towards the end of the story Johnny almost wanted to give up because of what the Miss President talked about, right? So at last Buff is the one that helped him to complete the mission no matter what. So basically it's a sweet moments to me because um to have a friend that kind to not let you give up just easily. So yeah, that's what I get from the movie. Maybe next, Amma, would you want to share with us?
Why me? Okay. Okay, good evening everyone. So right now I will share my opinion about Johnny English movie. So to me it's very entertaining, good for comedy, and it's a family and kid friendly. So it's meant to to be watched by everyone at all gender. And the good part to me in the movie is the comedy is good. That's made the movie a bit stand out because even though it's very entertaining, to me it's like something is off in the movie because I don't know. So about the scene, I like the scene during the Johnny English use the VR virtual reality, and it just working out the building and mess up everything. And other than that is uh phone call managed to launch a missile, and like how that even can work from a phone call. And to me that is the best scene and funniest. And the movie also show that the theme of the traditional way versus the innovation. Like Johnny English more prefer the old fashioned ways rather than using the technology, right? So the theme is well executed. And other than that is the movie also teach us is we cannot always depends on the technology always. There must be other way. And other than that is like Rowan Atkinson is an actor that hardly needs a dialogue to make you laugh, right? Like we all aware of that, like story Mr. Bean. And Rowan Atkinson also proved that not always logical things are required to make movie, but sometimes stupidity is more fun to watch. That's exactly what happened in Johnny English series, and I think that is my view about the movie. So I think that's all. So next person maybe um, Sue, maybe can give your opinion about the movie.
Okay. Actually, I have high expectation for this movie because I know that one of the actor is Rowan Atkinson, right? So, which Rowan Atkinson is one of the popular actor in comedy series. So when I watched the movie, at 10 minutes or 20 minutes of the movie, I was like, oh, this movie quite interesting because I never watched Johnny English series before. So this is my very first time. So, but after 20 minutes, I was like, actually, this quite boring. The movie quite boring because for me, the storyline was predictable. Like Madihat, I don't remember your name, sorry. Storyline was predictable, and for me, there is no surprise element. But still, the movie still good because Rowan Atkinson able to overcome a shabby script with his unique physical comedy skill, and so that the audience watching this movie. But overall, I do learn something from this movie, which is responsibility. As you can see that Johnny English is already retired from his secret service agent, right? But then when the government have a problem, he willing to help the government. Beside that, he need to overcome new modern technology for his mission because you know that Johnny English, like he was an old school agent. So because of that, that everyone, even though the president underestimate his capability, but then he still show us that he can manage to solve the problem with his own way, despite all the difficulties that he faces. For me, that's my opinion and that's my view. So, how about Shaza? What is your opinion?
Okay, in my first of all, I want to give thanks to the others that recommend that movie because the movie really make my day. Through the movie, I'm just laughing out loud because I don't know why, because uh, it is really fun to watch. And from the movie, I get that John English is a retired spy and he he got the responsibility to solve the mission that he given. And from the movie, I get that I learned that every difficulty has their own has their own solving problem, and it's not just one way to solve the problem, but there is always another plan, which is when John English is want to give up, and his assistant both say that he and his wife can still uh, give him help. And from this movie, I really like the scene when John English uh, uh, get to wear the night costume, and from at the end, he really give me the impression of the warrior that saved the world, and it really made me laugh. Made me laugh. And lastly, I would like to say that I love this movie even though the storyline is quite quite slow, but I like the comedy. So that's all from me, and I want to hear the opinion about how about Pewen.
Can you hear me, guys? Okay. In my opinion, this movie has a small impact on me. It can be even said that have brought a little educational inspiration to me. In the opening scene of the movie, we can see that Johnny was teaching his agent skill that he learned before to his students. This highlights that although he has retired, he is still willing to contribute to society. I think this is a good value that we should learn from him. In fact, this movie also highlights the competition between traditional and modern technology. For example, when Johnny and both chose their weapons in the room, Johnny rejected the smartphone that the staff handed him and he chose the gun instead. Similarly, when choosing their transportation, he resolutely chose a vintage car instead of a hybrid car. So I think this shows that he loves tradition and is not confused by the modern technology. In the real world, there are very few such people like Johnny English. Everyone will be like holding their smartphone on their hands, listening their songs with their wireless earphones. So I think Johnny's spirit of not influenced by technology is very valuable. Besides, Johnny is always favored by goddess of luck because he is said to be very lucky because whenever he is in real danger, he can always be lucky enough to avoid the danger and turn the danger into the bargain. So I think in real life it's impossible what. So next is Johnny never show any fear during encounter the challenges when pulling a smartphone in a French restaurant and causing a fire in a restaurant, being scolded by the Prime Minister for frequently causing trouble at outside, and even dropped into the sea. Although he encountered various of setbacks and wanted to give up in the middle, Johnny always used his action to tell us not to give up on any hope, stick to it, and there will be good results await us. I think that's all from me. How about Aziha?
Okay. Uh, let me give my opinion. As we know, Johnny English already retired. Everyone know that from being spy. But in this movie, he makes comeback, and I love how passion English of being spy. Even though he retired, but he teach the student of how to be potential, intelligent as him, but illegally lah. But illegal. You know what I mean, right? Because you guys watch, right? About the comedy acting of Rowan Atkinson, is really convincing, and the punchline really great for me. To be honest, I think this movie doesn't show many of moral values, especially when the scene he used the VR virtual reality and he pushed out the old lady in wheelchair. Uh, the maybe some of you think it is a funny scene, but for me it is quite inappropriate. Uh, but I love the virtual effects of the VR combining the real English life, because it look real, really real. And yeah, I think the goal of this movie is to laugh. I think that's all.
So how about Siti? You want to give your opinion?
For my opinion, this movie is fun, but it's not really funny for me because it's far from my expectation. It's same for it's same with Madi say, I think. But I still recommend this movie for others because it's not really complicated and it still can help people, peop, it still can help others to release to release their stress. I uh, I I think. Okay, what I get from this movie is don't just book by its cover. It means we cannot or not good to decide about something based on its outward appearance only. For example, the prime minister who not believe Johnny can catch the hacker because I think maybe she she think Johnny just a fool person and it can't help anything. But he she believe uh, Jackson can help her to stop the hacker because Jackson uh, like for her is a smart person. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for your opinion, Aisha. And I think it is understandable in this situation. And I would like to proceed and give my review and opinion too. About this movie, I felt really entertained, and overall it's an entertaining movie, even though I don't pretty like to watch that type of movie because it's the same thing over and over. But this one really has, has exceed over my expectation because simply because of the actor Rowan Atkinson, amazing actor, and making the movie becomes more delightful and really fun and enjoyable to watch. I never felt bored when watching when I watched the movie, and I like the movie basically mainly because of there's just straight to the point, not like some of the movie that quite slow, and this movie is really straight to the point. I really enjoy it. And like Koh Pei Wen said, like she said, the things that I the things that saw first in the movie is how unlucky he is, especially when he lost his someone's phone, especially when his suit got stuck in the last part of the movie. And however, when things got tough, however how unlucky we are, there's always a little luck that can change the scenario. Especially when, for example, when the phone call, things like that. It's hard to happen, but it happened in the movie. That changed a lot on the plot, on the story. And obviously, none of us expect that, right? It's really entertaining for me. And what I would like to say also about this movie, we need what I've learned to, we need to stop depending on the gadget around us. If we keep on depending on this stuff, and however, when this stuff could not be used, most of us don't know what to do. And even in the movie, give the high, give proper, is give what do we say, the even the government use the depends on the technology a lot. However, when things goes rough and things like unexpected thing happen, and they don't know what to do, so we should not be like that lah. We should not be like that. So we need to have a backup plan and not depending on the gadget around us that much. This can relate. We can relate this in our lifestyle, and that taught a lot to me. And overall, it's a fun movie. Had me burst of laughter, and I really enjoy it. And the best part is we should never give up. And if we ever feel like giving up, go find someone, go tell your friends, and even your loved one. I promise you, they can help you. That's what I learned. That what I have learned from the movie, and that's my review. So next person, it's gonna be Bahira, right? So how about you, Bahira? Can you give your opinion?
From my opinion, the story is quite entertaining and very joyful because it is Johnny English as Rowan Atkinson. He is very funny. So the story is about the adventure of Johnny English as an agent to find the mastermind. So along the way, he want to find the mastermind. We can see the story shows many of modern technology tools used by Johnny English or other characters such as Bultova. She is driving an electric BMW. The car is really attract my attention because it is electric car without using fuel. So it shows us modern technology of vehicle nowadays. So the story also give us a moral value. The story also shows a moral value, such as we should not give up easily until we achieve our goals. Like Johnny English, right? He finds many ways to find out the mastermind in his mission. So it is really good for us. It can be example for us, for a student to not give up easily in study in university stage. So that's all. Thank you.
So any last thoughts about this movie? Overall, I find it is a very interesting. I give it an 8 out of 10. So if anyone want to give any final opinion, just give it.
Me.
Sure, Awah. Give it.
I think this movie is kind of related with our current situation because we cannot really depend on the technology, because right now if we depend on the technology, like not everyone have a stable line to make a meeting like this, and some of us we cannot hear what they say. And to me, the better way is the old-fashioned way, which we meet face to face and we can hear our each of our opinion more clearly. And to me, that's all. Thank you.
So if there
Okay.
anyone else want to say anything, if there is no, I think we can stop here.
Yes, I think you can conclude, or anyone who want to conclude our discussion. If if or may I conclude our discussion?
Sure. Why not?
So thank you guys for your opinion and reviews. I'm glad you guys can make it. And for our members that have internet problem, it's okay. And it's really understandable. And it's okay. Overall, I think this is a success. And I think we can end this meeting. Thank you all and have a good day. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you.